doesn't matter. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Kevin.
I'm Karen.
And today we're at the Festival of the Arts at Disney's Epcot. So Festival of the Arts, one of I think 3 festivals they have here at Epcot. There's Food and Wine, there's the Festival of the Art, and what's the other one?
Holidays.
No,
Yeah, there's a holiday festival. There's Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden. So there's a few different festivals they have here. This is the Festival of the Arts, which means performing arts, visual arts, and culinary arts, which includes one of our favorites. What's our favorite?
Beer.
Craft beer. It actually ends this weekend, so we had to sneak one more trip in. It ends on the 25th of February, I think. So if you're interested in tagging along, come join us while we seek out some craft beers. Let's figure out where our first stop will be.
Well,
you had a couple in mind. What's the name of the
right now I'm like it out.
There's people who like frame them.
We're starting with a Neapolitan beer flight from the Decadent Delight. So Neapolitan beer flight. So as the Neapolitan ice cream flavor goes, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. The flavor originated in Naples. Did you know that?
No,
as in
I did not know that.
So it's a beer flight. It's 3 beers. So we have a 3 Daughters Strawberry Blonde Nitro from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Delicious.
And we have a Breckenridge Nitro Vanilla Porter, Breckenridge Brewing in Colorado. And a Young's Double Chocolate Stout in England.
Can't wait.
So we're going to see if we get the 3 flavors of the ice cream.
Sounds good.
All right, 3 Daughters. We've had some from 3
Strawberry
Daughters
Blonde
before.
Nitro.
So a nitro should be creamy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, it smells like sweet vanilla.
You smell it. I just go right to it. Oh,
That is really good.
it tastes like creamy
It's
strawberry,
creamy.
just like you said it should. You get a lot of strawberry. I don't when I smell it.
No, I actually got like
Tastes
I got
a lot
like
of
I got like a
strawberry.
vanilla when I was smelling it. Yeah, it smelled a little
More
bit
creamy.
it's-
Like when I look at a beer that's clear like that, I don't expect it to taste so creamy.
So it's got a cereal aspect to it, which makes sense for the grains, right? So this tastes to me, and it's sweet and it's creamy. It reminds me of that cereal Frankenberry. Is that the name of it? When you were a kid? Well, maybe they still have it, but
Yeah.
right? Frankenberry. Think of it. It was like Frankenberry,
I can picture the
Count
box.
Chocula.
Yeah.
And what was it? Boo Bear? Was it Boo
Blueberry.
Berry?
Yeah.
What was it? Blueberry?
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Because he was a little ghost. Yeah. Frankenberry was like Frankenstein.
Right.
It tasted like strawberry.
Right.
Like this.
This is really, really
Yeah.
well done.
It's delicious.
So I get a sweet cereal strawberry, and it's creamy. It's a nitro, so it should be. So 1 out of 3 so far, and it's
Yeah. We're
really,
batting 1,000
It's really good. Is that undefeated, like the Orlando
Undefeated.
Apollos
so far.
so far.
Hope you didn't just jinx them. Yeah.
Next we have the Breckenridge
Ooh, I'm really excited about
Nitro Vanilla Porter.
this. Oh, I can't get it out. Put them in these little cardboard containers, and it's really hard to get
It
the
is, because
little
then you end up spilling them to get
cup
them out.
out without spilling
pushing on it
anything.
right
There we
there.
go. I got it.
All right.
Cheers.
Doesn't smell like much. The wind out here, you probably can't smell much.
I'm like, I just want to cheers so I can drink.
Cheers.
Is that vanilla?
It's a dark brown. It's not really black, so it's.
I don't know
Yes,
if
it's a
that's
porter.
vanilla. Is that vanilla to you?
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's vanilla. I don't think it is.
I feel like it's not, but I can't
It's
place
not-
what it is.
It's not a strong flavor. It's pretty muted.
It's good.
Low level. It's good.
It's good
It's just a
beer.
really simple, easy to drink porter.
Yeah. Is it
And
just like caramel?
It's got a little bit of that creamy mouthfeel, and again, it's a nitro. I just don't know if that flavor is vanilla.
It's not vanilla.
Maybe we're just so used to that artificial vanilla flavor, that real vanilla.
No, I don't think so.
It tastes almost like cream, like cream, like dairy cream. Just a simple,
Yeah.
not a heavy cream, but maybe like a light cream with a. It's like if you had a cup of light cream and put a dash of coffee in it instead of putting a light dash of cream in your coffee. That's what this tastes like. Creamy, sweet, smooth, with not a lot of real flavor. I like it though.
I wouldn't say not a lot of real flavor, not a lot of real vanilla
not
flavor.
a lot of the vanilla flavor that we're planning on.
You drank a lot of that one.
Oh, half. We're doing half, and half.
Yeah.
You're not putting them back in the container.
It's because they're easier to pick up if they're just on the table.
This is true. All right, Young's Double Chocolate Stout. They're in England.
Yes. This is the one. It's going to be the winner.
A little bit
right
darker.
here.
Beautiful, creamy, tan, like head just floating on the top of it. It's really good.
Which is cool because these were poured a few minutes ago.
I get chocolate. Again, it's
Me
hard
too.
because the wind
Cheers
blowing.
me.
It's hard to cheers me. Cheers. Cheers. I get smoky burnt chocolate.
It's a little bitter.
It's like a burnt
Yeah.
bitter.
Like when you burn the chocolate chip cookies, but you eat them anyway.
You don't burn. You've never burned chocolate chip
Oh, I'm
cookies.
sure I have in my day, and I probably ate them anyway. That's what it tastes like to me.
All right, the band's starting. Again, this was the Neapolitan Beer Flight here at the Festival of the Arts at Epcot. It was our first stop. We're going to go in search
Wait,
of.
what's your
What?
favorite one?
What's my
of the
favorite one?
three?
I thought it was supposed to be treated as a
I
as
just
a
wanna know
whole
which
because
one's
it's
your favorite.
because it's a Neapolitan flight.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I have to go back.
I have a favorite, and it's
surprising.
surprising to me that it's my favorite.
All right, let me get a little more of the double chocolate stout here so I can catch up on for all three. And it's definitely got a little bit of a smoky burnt thing going
It's like
on.
burnt chocolate chip cookies, I'm telling you.
Okay. Three Daughters,
Strawberry blonde,
Breckenridge Brewing,
vanilla porter.
double chocolate stout. I'm gonna say that the Three Daughters Strawberry Blonde Nitro is definitely my favorite.
Mine too. Mine
And
too.
then it's a
Surprising.
toss-up, but the other two are neck and neck.
Yeah.
They're
Same.
different. One's a little easier to drink, which is good. Not much of a strong flavor to it. The other one has a little bit of that burnt bitterness to it, but I like that sometimes too. So they're about the same as far as how much I like them. They're just the different roles, different styles. Okay. All right.
Good stuff.
That was the Neapolitan Beer Flight from
Decadent Delights.
Decadent Delights. All right, we're gonna move on and find our next stop. Check out some of the sights and sounds and some of the performers, the artists, and of course, some more craft beer. So until we make our next stop, cheers.
Cheers.
You're supposed to drink after you cheers.
Drank. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's a band here. Do you wanna stop and see the band for a while?
You can listen as we walk by.
Sur les demeurants de ce qu'on aime, des messages pour les jours à venir.
We did make a quick stop for walking beers or sitting beers because we did sit for a while. So we stopped at one of our favorite places, is the Rose and Crown,
Pub,
and we got a couple.
or as we affectionately refer to it as just the pub.
The pub. We stopped at the pub, which is the Rose and Crown pub in England here at Epcot, and we got a couple Boddingtons, sat and sipped on them for a bit, and now we're walking, so they have transitioned into walking beers. We're heading from England into France, which is what we put behind us, and we're on actually a mission to find, what was it, the American Adventure
Yes.
Pavilion. So there's a few beers
Well,
that we...
it's not to find it. It's always there. It's not.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's always
not,
there.
it's never, it wasn't lost. We don't need to find it,
Right.
but there's a
always
few
there.
beers that we saw in the festival guide that we want to
That's what we
try.
gotta find.
That's what we need to find.
Absolutely, always great.
Oh. I smell funnel cakes.
Because you just walked by the funnel cake stand.
I thought you were hungry. I think we should just eat funnel cakes.
I'm not eating funnel.
You're not going to eat funnel cakes?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I'm really hungry.
Lucky for us, we have some food
And some
and our
beer.
next 2 beers. So what do we have for food, Karen? What is it?
This is beef Wellington.
It looks really good.
It looks really good.
So we've got some beef Wellington,
wait.
and it's the artist table in the America Pavilion. And we have a couple beers to go along with our beef Wellington.
We do.
That's a Saugatuck Brewing Neapolitan Milk Stout.
Neapolitan milk stout. I'm super excited about this.
Show the people your beer. Another
So the
milk
beauty
stout.
of these festivals is that you get little sipping size beers. It's like, what's this, maybe 4, 5, 6 ounces, which is nice. So you can try a whole bunch of different things throughout the day.
And this is from Lindemans. It's a framboise.
I have a feeling you
lambic.
just butchered that
Maybe,
word.
but I know the word means raspberry. So a lambic, a Belgian beer.
It looks like
lambics have to come from the region just outside of Brussels, and Belgian beers are usually wild fermented or open fermented, which means they're allowed to have wild yeast infect them, which
Why
makes them
sometimes
usually
they taste like they've
funky.
been in the woods.
so sometimes funky. And a lambic usually has fruit or fruit juices infused into it. So this is going to be a raspberry, probably funky sour lambic.
So you trying the beer first or the food first? Like, what are we doing? I need to know.
We're trying.
I need to know.
We're trying the beer first.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm hungry.
Wow. Go first.
First of all, I'm a big milk stout girl. I love it. Neapolitan would say that you would taste vanilla chocolate and strawberry. I don't necessarily taste all 3 flavors. I get coffee, bitter coffee, and that's kind of it right now. Bitter coffee. It's
This-
good though, don't get me wrong.
This is amazing. It's like a sweet fruit puree.
I was gonna say, it looks like juice.
So for a lambic, it's not very, the Belgian yeast. It's not, or wild, maybe wild yeast. It's not like funky, really sour. It's just a really sweet, creamy, very fruity raspberry beer.
I just had it.
Almost popsicle like.
You know how they
it's
make
like a
these,
popsicle.
those like black and tans or different like
You want me to-
layered?
you want me to layer this on top
I
of
don't
your
want to do a
Neapolitan
science
stuff?
experiment right here, right now, but I bet these 2 beers poured together
Would be good.
would be fantastic.
There you go. What would you call it?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Can I try it?
You
I'll let you
can,
try mine.
'cause you don't usually like Belgian beers.
I know.
Because they're usually a little bit earthy, funky,
I know.
or sour.
smells, oh my god, it smells really good.
How's that?
Woo! It's right there, like lemonade.
Not crazy sour, a little tart. It's
It's really good.
it might be. It's weird because it's kind of fruity.
It's a sour,
so,
but it's also a little sweet for me.
which is counterintuitive.
I know, but that's
But
what I
that
get.
happens to
like,
me a lot, where
it
something
tastes
has a
delicious.
fruity sweetness, but it's tart or sour, and I'm like, I don't think it can be both.
Yeah, well,
but
that
it
one's
is.
both. That
It's
one's both.
And the raspberry is.
I just don't know if I
amazing.
could drink a whole one. It's delicious,
A whole
but that
4
whole, all
ounces
of
or whatever
that,
it is.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You're hungry. Let's eat.
I'm really
All
hungry.
right. Well, we're gonna enjoy our beef Wellington. We're gonna finish our lambic and milk stout, and then
we
we'll
are.
let you know where we're gonna move on to next, and check out more of the Festival of the Arts, and maybe find us a few more craft beers. What do you think?
Hopefully.
All right.
Cheers.
Well, we finished eating. We're finishing
So good.
beef Wellington, right?
So good.
Beef Wellington. We're gonna finish what's left of our beers. I've got the Lindemans Lambic. I believe it's a 2.5% ABV. I just read that the Lindemans Brewery, if I got this right, has been operating since 1822. You're pulling on my shirt.
Because you walk too fast
All right.
all the
And
time.
so Karen's finishing her Saugatuck Brewing
Neapolitan milk stout.
at 6% ABV to my 2.5% ABV. So, what are we in search of next? Do you know? Have we decided? Do we have to refer to the guide?
I think we're gonna go to the Odyssey Center. They have some interesting beers in there. It's inside. You want me to refer to the guide and list them out?
Is that where
Or
they have
can
the
we just
beer
wing
flight?
it?
Somebody's not happy.
There's a really interesting beer flight at the Odyssey Center.
Is that the one
that
with
we
the
should go and
popcorn?
try.
Or not with the popcorn?
It is with the popcorn.
All right, so it's
Yeah.
paired with different kinds of popcorn. All right, so we're about to head through the Germany pavilion. Is there anything in there we want to
No,
stop and taste?
No. First, we're gonna go through Italy.
Oh, first
then
Italy,
we're gonna go
then we're gonna go through Germany. I'm sorry, I had the order of the countries
Get his
wrong.
geography wrong. His Epcot geography.
Yeah.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down when it's a winter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they would go there. Out in the sun to slave away, while we're devoted full time to floating under the sea.
Just
Just finished.
Oh, it's time lapse. Yeah, me too. Just finishing our walking beers, our safari ambers. We left the outpost. We're here at the, and you told me 100 times what the name of
Odyssey
this,
Showplace.
the Odyssey Showcase. We're gonna go in and get the flight with the. Are you laughing at me? Anyways, we're gonna get the flight that's paired with some
Popcorn.
flavored popcorn. So we're gonna finish these and we're gonna catch you inside.
Now, for the lower part of the hat, I'm starting with the eyebrow touch, the outer circle. And I'm gonna sweep this one right around.
We did. Not easy. Look, success stories. Right? Just go. I did it. Shoot. It's not that hard. Said bye, Mom. My bad. Smells good.
Okay, we made our stop at the Painter's Palette. Or Palais.
At the Odyssey
At the
Center.
Palais,
Yeah,
at the Odyssey
Odyssey
Center.
Showplace,
so
whatever
it's
they
the,
call it.
It's the popcorn pairing beer flight.
Yeah.
So popcorn and beer.
Yeah.
We got 3 beers. It's the North Coast Brewing Company Scrimshaw Pilsner style beer. They're in Fort Bragg, California, with bacon barbecue popcorn. So these are left to right.
Yes.
So bacon barbecue popcorn. Oh, no. I lost one. 10-second rule.
Oh, glad that's yours, not mine. Just saying.
The next beer is from MIA Beer Company. They're in Doral, Florida, and it's the Jazz IPA, and it's with a jalapeno ranch popcorn.
I think it's pronounced Doral.
Doral, Doral,
It's
Doral.
outside of Miami.
Somebody will
It's Doral.
set us straight in the comments.
Trust me.
Oh, it is. It's Doral.
I think so.
MIA Beer Company.
Trust me,
MIA
I
Beer
think
Company
so.
in Doral. Karen is absolutely sure it's
That
Doral,
it might be.
or it might be. There's a chance. Not really sure. Okay, and then Central 28 Beer Company, and they're in DeBarry.
Yes. DeBarry.
Florida. And that's paired with a buffalo blue
excited
cheese
about
popcorn.
this.
It's a pretty bright red. It's like a really bright orange.
Buffalo, baby.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So let's see how
Hey.
let's see how they pair this though. So it's bacon barbecue paired with a pilsner. So a pilsner is a fairly crisp, light beer. They paired the jalapenos or jalapeno popcorn with an IPA. That's spicy with bitter, right?
No, that's a couple strong flavors.
Well, it could be a juicy IPA. So maybe
Yeah,
it's
we'll see.
spicy with juicy.
We'll
and
see.
they paired a buffalo blue cheese with a brown ale. So if it's an American brown ale, it's between an English brown ale and a porter. It's in the middle somewhere, but it's usually a little more bitter than an English style brown ale. So buffalo blue cheese with a slightly bitter brown ale.
Before we taste anything, I feel like these popcorns should be switched.
No, this is.
I'm just saying, to me.
This is the way it's supposed to go.
I know, it's on the card, and we're gonna do it as it's on the card.
I keep getting a
I'm
whiff
just
of the
saying.
jalapeno, I think.
Yeah.
Let's swap. Karen's gonna
No,
swap.
I'm not
No,
gonna-
no, mix up your pairing.
Oh,
and then,
you want me to?
yeah, and then
All
we'll
right.
see how it goes,
All right.
how mine matches
Well,
up
it's still
for what they're
subjective,
supposed to.
though. It's still subjective.
So we're
Just
gonna do
saying.
a beer and then the popcorn?
You tell me.
Yeah,
You're
that
the
sounds, that
boss.
sounds good. All right, so first is the Pilsner. Should be
Yeah.
light, crisp.
How do you get them out so easily? I always have trouble.
All right, so it's a Pilsner. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. This time I smelled and you tasted.
Very light, maybe a little bit lemony, citrusy.
Yeah, citrusy.
So a little lemon.
Super carbonated.
It's really cold.
Like super carbonated. Really cold considering they were poured like probably 5 to 8 minutes ago.
All right,
yeah.
so yeah, light, crispy, lemony, and we're pairing that with.
Well, you're pairing it with
I'm pairing it with the
bacon barbecue.
bacon barbecue popcorn.
And I'm pairing it with the buffalo blue cheese popcorn.
Wow, that popcorn is really barbecue. I mean, smoky hickory barbecue. Popcorn's really good.
Oh. Took a second for the buffalo to kick in. When I was first chewing it, I'm like, there's no flavor on this thing.
But now buffalo, spicy
Took
buffalo.
a second. Spicy is subjective. Not crazy spicy,
I'm gonna
but
say that
very
I'm
flavorful
gonna say
and
that
delicious.
this pairing really works.
I don't know. I like my pairing too. I didn't try yours, but I like mine
All right,
too.
so next, well, we're both going to have the jalapeno ranch with the IPA.
Jazz IPA.
All right, so it's a Jazz IPA.
Here we go.
I think it's just an American IPA, so fruity, floral, piney,
Super
resiny
hazy.
maybe. It
Can't
is
even
super
see through it.
hazy. I mean, it's not a New England style IPA, but this is pretty hazy grapefruit juice looking.
What's a New England style IPA?
They're usually very hazy, and they're
This is
juice,
very
they're
hazy.
the juice bomb. But I think this is an American IPA, so maybe not as crazy juicy. But
Smells citrusy. Smells like juice.
it smells like juice. Maybe it is a
Yeah.
New England style IPA, but we'll see how bitter it is. It smells really good. And this is going to be with the jalapeno ranch.
This is good.
This is really
This
good.
is good.
Jazz IPA from MIA Beer Company. That's really good. And it's so, we're gonna go with
Paired
some,
with the jalapeno ranch popcorn.
with some jalapeno ranch popcorn.
Ooh, oh. You get the jalapeno right away.
Yes.
Right away.
Yes.
Good stuff. That's good.
Ooh, that's got some
I like it.
chili pepper burn. Ooh,
Jalapeno.
I know, but I put 2 pieces in. Maybe I shouldn't have. Wow.
That's good stuff.
Okay, I better
oh my
try-
god,
try
it's
some
so
beers.
good.
So how about the pairing though? I'm not. Ooh.
It's like spicy and fruity.
Friday. Yeah,
Spicy fruit.
Friday fruit.
Friday fruity,
it's Friday
spicy.
fruit. So here's why I think that last sip really worked for a pairing. I had a couple pieces, and I was still having that really chili spice going on as I put the IPA in, as I sipped the IPA, and I got a good mix. Have a couple, throw a couple of those in.
Well, I
don't let
kinda have.
don't let it go away. And
Okay. I still have the burn. Oh no. Man down. It's really windy here.
monorail going
Right.
by.
So I'm still chewing the.
Yeah, throw it in, and it'll. I think it really makes an interesting cohesive
It's good.
flavor experience.
It's good. At first, I didn't think that the two flavors made sense together.
It didn't sound like it was going to make sense to me either.
Nice jalapeno burn on that popcorn.
That popcorn.
I know this is supposed to be a beer video, but this popcorn is good.
But that popcorn, you couldn't like sit at home on the couch. You couldn't sit at home on the couch with a bag of that and just eat it.
Well, maybe you couldn't.
I couldn't sit at home on the couch with that popcorn and just eat it.
Right.
You could.
Good. Oh my god, the burn.
It's yeah.
I love it. Good stuff.
There's some.
And the
burn.
beer's good too.
Well, the beer's really
It's
good.
a beer video.
It's a It's a beer popcorn pairing video.
Yeah.
So we have the Central 28 Beer Company Miss Mary Brown Oatmeal Brown Ale.
A lot of words.
And this is the Buffalo Blue Cheese Popcorn.
But I'm pairing mine with the bacon barbecue
Oh, right,
popcorn
you
because I
flipped your
switched
popcorn.
them.
All right.
But I still have the burn from the
Yeah.
jalapeno in
I'm
my
going to
face.
throw in a couple
Yeah,
Buffalo.
to cleanse the palate. See, I feel like the buffalo is not gonna. It's still spicy from the jalapeno.
All right. That
Saying.
Buffalo popcorn is actually really good too.
It's really
You
good.
know what they don't tell you on here? Is who made the popcorn.
Good point.
I wonder why. Is it not brand name? Is it like not? That's
All right, are we going in on this beer?
it's a brown.
What?
Yeah, the brown ale. Cheers.
Now I see why they paired it with the buffalo popcorn.
Because it's just sweet. It's
Yep.
so light brown in color,
Although,
foamy head. It's got a nice cream head on it. So it's just a good solid brown ale. Some malt sweetness, caramel, bready malt sweetness. Maybe there's some hops faintly in the background, but I don't think so. This is definitely malt forward, typical brown ale.
worked for
So
me.
now we're going with
I like it.
the Miss Mary
Barbecue
Brown
bacon.
barbecue bacon popcorn with the Central 28 Beer Company Miss Mary Brown Oatmeal Brown Ale. Sounds redundant. Sounds
It
brown
does.
redundant.
They say brown twice.
Brown oatmeal brown oatmeal brown. So barbecue.
I like it together.
I think you need to do 2 pieces before you sample the beer.
I just did. Right?
That works as well. I was just gonna say, oh, I'm getting like a cheese flavor, and then I was like, oh,
It's
the
buffalo blue
buffalo with
cheese.
blue cheese. This popcorn thing with the beers made it really interesting.
It's fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that this was like our last stop today, and we kind of had this happen. Well, there you go, beer, popcorn, pairing review. One more time, it was the North Coast Brewing Scrimshaw Pilsner, the MIA Beer Company Jazz IPA, and the Central 28 Miss Mary Brown Oatmeal Brown Ale. and a whole bunch of really
Whole bunch of
flavorful
really good
popcorn. This is probably our last stop here.
Yep.
All right. So until the next time, I'm Kevin,
Oh, I'm Karen.
and until the next beer tasting. Cheers.
Cheers.